Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And for all the returning friends and family, you already know, peace and blessings as usual. Give some of y'all some time to tune in. Um, Hope everybody had a blessed Sunday, eventful Sunday. You know, last week was a long week, but we made it. About to start off this new week, you know, stay off on a high note. We know there's a lot of different things going on in the world right now, but the main thing is to remember to keep your faith high, keep yourself strong, and just keep doing what you got to do all in all. You know, title is self-explanatory. You know, healing. Definitely, we need that right now. Healing is the most important thing we need right now, and motivation on top of that. Vision, salute. Carlos, salute. Definitely need healing because it's different factors to this. So I'm gonna just break some of it down. Some people need healing because they might have been wronged at some point in life and they didn't know how to really deal with it. And then you have some people who need healing because they've gotten done wrong. And instead of them getting that help or at least releasing some of that tension, they choose to bottle it in. Now, I can honestly say when it comes to certain things, can't be too emotionally involved with certain things. Like everybody had their first love, their first whatever, and their first heartbreak. So some things in life is almost like a heartbreak for some people. They never recover from that. And then some do, but they stay on defensive, you know? It's a sad thing to say, but some of y'all actually need the right type of healing. You do. And some healing comes from motivation, believe it or not. Mac means salute. Hey, Bonnie, blessings. What's good, realist? Hey, Patty. Glad y'all all tuned in. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes healing and motivation play hand in hand. Might sound weird to some, but it's not weird to me. Sometimes you need that motivation. Sometimes you're gonna need somebody, whether it's said softly or it's in tough love, but sometimes you're gonna need that inspiration and that motivation coming from somebody to start the healing process. You know, in order for us to move forward as a community and at least start getting back to the traditional ways of things, we got to bring some sort of healing. You know? Some people can't heal if every day there's drama day in and day out. That's just a fact. You know? Sometimes it's good to unplug, but don't unplug to the point where you lose part of your humanity. You never want to block out or you never want to lock out the wrong people. No, let me say this the right way. You want to lock out the wrong people, but you want to bring in the right people. That's how you want to do it. Because honestly, you need it to be that way. In order to be strong in life and just keep pushing forward, you're gonna need somebody to tell you when you're moving wrong. You're gonna also need somebody to tell you when you're moving the right way. And sometimes it's good to take a little bit of constructive criticism and advice. You know, it's not that hard to do. You've seen so many things happen over the course of decades that it's a sad reality that we're living in right now. Some people have not fully healed from whatever wounds they might have suffered, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's spiritual. Some of them have never healed. And then they never had the right people to at least come around and say the right things or do the right things. Again, you can't heal if you don't have that motivation to heal neither. Right now, if I know my brother is down and out and he seemed like he's about to take that other route, me as his brother, I'm supposed to motivate him no matter what. I'm supposed to do everything in my power to get through to that person so they understand that despite whatever's going on, you still have a life and you still have a purpose. You know, just because one little thing happens does not mean it's the end of the world. You know, some people haven't some people haven't healed from certain deaths. Some people haven't healed from a lot of this. And it's the truth. Nah, Mac, because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You should feel where I'm coming from too. Us as a whole, we never fucking move forward or try to push our best foot forward because half of us have not healed up. Some of us are fucking hurt because of past relationships. Some of us are hurt because of, like I said, some people are hurt because of death, whether it's close to them or is near close to them. You never have the right people sometimes to say the right things that keep you on board. And then you have some that do. You do need a support system regardless to what. And as a community, we once was a fucking support system for everybody. We know there's a multitude of different things that contribute to the destruction right now. But some of this destruction can actually be reversed. It's just going to have to take the right people to really come out and combat this shit. Whether you believe it or not, it is the truth. Hey, Scorpio lady, blessings. La la, blessings. Glad y'all tuned in. Like I said, it does go hand in hand. If I know my sister might be down on hard times, and it don't gotta be because of something that went down relationship wise. If I know she's down some way, somehow, and if I know I can try to help her, I'm gonna try to do my best to help her and keep her spirits high. And also keep her pushing forward because at the end of the day, she could be hurting from something. And even if I can't fully sympathize with certain things, I still can empathize with certain things too. I'm not going to sit there and let my brother nor sister go deeper into a certain depression or deeper into a certain road that they shouldn't go there. And again, how can you ever start the healing process if you don't have the right motivation? You can't try to heal and you around negative people that's feeding certain shit into you. Can't do it. That's like somebody that suffered from mental depression and you know they borderline on the verge of killing themselves. That's like them being around a bunch of negativity. What you think is going to happen at some point? But somebody might say or do the wrong thing, trigger, and then that's it. Gotta definitely have some sort of support system. You know, some things you can laugh at because it is a stress reliever too. Yes, you need laughter. You know, whether it's you laughing at something that you seen, something that you heard, even if it's something that sounds so absurd, it's good to just get laughter in your life sometimes. Sometimes that's the best healing to get the best motivation if nobody is around you. There's been times when I felt like I ain't really have nobody I could fully express anything to, even my inner circle. And then there's some days I just laughed it off. But I had to realize, nigga, you tripping. You know damn well you ain't going that damn far with it. And even if you thought you was, your people ain't gonna let you go down that far. So sometimes I had to laugh shit off. You know? And you gotta do that sometimes. You know, you gotta always make sure you motivating the person next to you. You know, and if you know this person is definitely going through some traumatic times, the best way to heal and motivate is just to sit down and talk, open up to certain things. You know, the best way you can do it. Everybody has their little times where they feel like life is getting the best of them, and it might shut them down to some degree. But you can't fully let it shut you down and take over what you got. And some of y'all are so blessed to have gotten so far in life. If you take a look around, some people that you might know or might have known as a kid ain't even here no more. And if they are here, they not the same person that they used to be. You know, one thing I could tell somebody is even if you feel you have nobody else in fucking tune with you, the best person to talk to and always is to talk to is the Holy Father. That's it. Some things is going to be out of your control and you got to just pray and leave it to Him. That's it. I don't care what part of the tracks you running from. Always got to give that man the most high, the most fucking that you can give him. You give him everything. And some things you're going to be able to knock down. That's what some people fail to realize. My motivation in life has always been just not just living for day to day, but just trying to be the best person I possibly could be, especially the person that gave me birth. I know she wanted the best for me. So that was my motivation to keep doing what I had to do and still try to build whatever I can build and leave a mark, you know? Part of my healing came from the time my mother passed. I'm not gonna lie, after she was gone, I don't know. I really thought about some off the wall wild shit. I was really down that road. Didn't give a fuck about nothing, nobody, anything. And it could have went south on more than a few occasions. And for some reason, it didn't go. And I think part of that wasn't just because God was watching me, but I know for a fact my moms was still watching me. Even after I said my last words to her and everything else and made things right, I still felt a certain way. But I think after those couple weeks had gone by, I started slowly realizing what it was. And yeah, I kind of slipped down a hole again somewhat, but it wasn't as far as it was the first time. And then I felt that overall urge to just say, you know what? I already made this promise and I'm going to stick to it. And that promise was to make sure I was good one way or another, make sure my family was straight, which I did. You know? Yeah, I know, Lala, but I'm trying to get myself warm up in here. I'm at work as usual. It's actually fucking freezing tonight. But you gotta understand this. Healing is definitely gonna be something you need. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's giving you something to feel better on, to give you the confidence and the boosting that you need. to continue to motivate yourself as a human being to get yourself right. You can't move forward and push certain things if you're not 100% healed within yourself. You can't. Yo, Lucky, what's good, bro? D Truth, salute. Glad y'all tuned in. But like I said, healing is definitely something that people have to understand and take into consideration. That's the equivalent of a lady losing her first child. She's going to go through a lot. She's going to be emotional about this. She's going to definitely probably fall into that little rabbit hole. But the main people that love and care is definitely going to make sure she doesn't go deeper than she needs to. You know? And you got to understand that. In these times, you need healing and motivation because it's too much going on. It's too much going on. You know, some things you could really be attached to because it gives you that extra strength and that motivation. But then some things you can't be invested in, especially if it's out of your control. You know, you can only deal with what's in front of you now. And I always looked at it like that. If you was hurt in a relationship, the best thing you can do is just unplug for a little bit, take that time to heal, be around the right people that understand what's what, and that's not going to try to feed you nonsense. The main people that tell you it's going to be okay, you know, it's not the end of the world. You're going to need all of that. You're going to need those friends that tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Seriously, like, not going to tell you that. The only thing I'm going to tell you is that you're still here, you're still blessed, and you can still do something. But that's up to you if you want to do something. See, I could give you tough love or I could give you genuine love. But either which way, it's going to come out the same way, and there's just going to be nothing but facts coming out this mouth. That's the type of friend I am. Hey, y'all, see blessings. You know, Hood, what's good, bro? You know, and that's what you need sometimes, sis. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to need that. Sometimes it don't got to come from a specific person. But the fact that somebody might be saying something that resonates to you or that touches you, that should mean something. Like I said, I always believe that the Heavenly Father does speak certain volumes through certain people, especially when it comes to messages that some of the people in the world need to hear. I can't say everybody because not everybody is going to think the same way, and not everybody is going to feel the same way. Rather, is real facts and logics involved or not. Everybody's going to believe what they want to believe in. But the main thing I always truly believed in is that you're gonna always need to hear some sort of inspiration and motivation, whether it's militant sounding or it's the softest of the soft. Gotta have compassion too sometimes. That's another part of the healing process. Gotta have people that are compassionate and understand that, look, I know certain things going on, but you already know if you need it or if you know I can help you in any way, I got you. And vice versa. You know, we lack a lot of that. This is why it's hard for some of us to move forward in life and make certain things happen. We too busy healing old wounds, basically, that should have been healed. There's going to be certain things in life, yeah. Once it happens, it might really fuck with you. But you always got to remember there ain't nothing that the man don't put upstairs in front of you that you can't conquer. And if it's something that you can't conquer, well, then shoot, you leave it in his hands and keep it pushing from there. And you still got to push forward and live life. Can't let certain things hold you back. That's another way you need to hear. Don't let nothing hold you back. Don't set no limitations and don't decide that you want to quit certain things in life just because of one or two bad experiences. If I want to be an electrician and I probably shot myself once or twice, does that mean I'm supposed to stop doing something that I like to do or that I know I could possibly get into? No. I gotta keep moving forward no matter what it is. And that's a whole fact. We do know that, bro. That's a whole fact right there. Doesn't matter what part of the tracks everybody come from, but everybody at some point does need healing. They do need motivation. They do need growth. You got healing, then you got motivation, and after motivation, you got growth. Because now you already know where you stand at. You know how you feel. You know what you want and what you don't want, and now you just got to set your foot out and just go do it. You know, you just got to find certain things to take your mind off of it too. You know, when you don't got the motivation, sometimes it's best to try to just find things to take your mind off of it, but make sure it's something that's wholesome that's going to give you that. You know what? Despite how I feel, this person is having a good day and he probably in the worst of situations. What's stopping me? You're entitled to have a little time when you need to just stay away from everybody. And that's understandable. But again, don't block out the right people. Don't block out the people who have been by your side before anything. I'm gonna drop this link in a minute because it is an open panel. But all in all, I feel like this. It is the truth. We as a community need to start healing more. Once we heal ourselves individually, we can move together as a whole and start making things work. At least the things that we know we could change. You know, that's just like I know a young kid. He's still doing it to this day right now. And I honestly believe he could fucking move. He can make it. He was asking me one day. He said, "Yo, you think I could do this? Is that a third?" I'm like, "You should be able to do anything." Like he's interested in football, and he been doing his thing. I'm not gonna lie, he been doing his little thing. But I always tell the kids anyway, no matter what it is you're trying to do in life, as long as you're happy with it and as long as you stick to it, you can go as far as you want. You want to play football, you don't got to be the tallest athlete, but if you solid enough to do what you got to do and you got the skills and talent to do it, then do it. Any type of motivation starts the process, you know. And I appreciate you too for being here. Because, like I said, sometimes people are going to need to hear that. You know, sometimes people don't want to hear the same day in and day out drama. You know, some people actually want some sort of words of encouragement or just a good, healthy conversation that keeps your mind thinking. And sometimes I'm gonna say some shit that probably will resonate with one of y'all. So I do appreciate those who do be tuned in. And I appreciate those who do hit the panel. I appreciate everybody who do shows love regardless. Like I said, it's just all in all, we definitely got to start healing each other's now. Not now, but right now. If we have enough healing and enough strength and enough motivation, we could rise out of a lot of different things that's going on now. And we can actually overshadow some of the shit that's going on now. If you was hurt behind the old relationship, get over it. Sorry to sound like that, but shoot, it's not your first, and the damn show won't be your last. Yeah, that's the whole truth right there. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I walk by both because I can't walk into something blindly and not know what's going on. That's why certain things I just don't delve into. I don't jump into it. I don't care about it because it's not giving me what I need to. It's not giving me no motivation. If it ain't motivating, if it ain't something that's going to keep me sharp and thinking, or if it ain't something that's just going to keep me where I need to be, then I don't need to be a part of it. And that's how I stay sucker free in life and even on here. If I don't need to entertain it, I don't entertain it. If it ain't going towards what I'm going towards, I don't need to fucking be around it. I don't care about it. I think I got something better I need to be doing. That's how I keep it moving. That's how I keep myself motivated. I don't keep myself motivated just because I work. I don't keep myself motivated just because I be on here. I keep myself motivated in life, period, because I know it's something greater that I'm destined for. Whether I know what it is or not, doesn't matter. I'll still keep pushing until I know what it is. And when I'm at that holy grail where I need to be, I can sit back, relax, and take a view of everything that I have done. You know, that's how I scale the balance. That's how I weigh it out. That's how I scale it. I honestly feel once you get the right type of healing, you could begin to motivate not just yourself, but people around you who might have been through something, the same things, or probably something different. I feel like when I come on here, I do motivate some people one way or another. And sometimes it's just good to come on here and have a good conversation with people that actually are on the same scale. And it's good to see that not everybody on here is just worried about drama and bullshit. You know, other different things going on that could be talked about and addressed, and that's what I'm here for. You know, hey Tanya, blessings, sis. Hope all is well with you. Blessed Sunday to you too. You know, all in all, there are some people on here that you can actually have a decent convo with back and forth, whether it's on the panel or not. And it don't have to end up with an argument or, oh, I'm about to make a video about you. Oh, I'm about to address you for the whole week when I could be addressing something else. No, I stick on what the fuck I need to stick on. And if I feel I'm gonna be thrown off course, I just won't fucking show up. That's just how I do it. If I feel the spirit ain't there, I'm not gonna be saying but so much. And some of y'all already know. When I don't say much or nothing, that's a bad sign. So other than that, I'm mostly on point. I'm mostly chilling, mostly vibing with y'all, and just talking the things that need to be talked about. Point blank. Yo, what's good, bro? Salute. You know, like I said, you definitely need that right healing and motivation. And if you don't have that in life, you can't expect to move forward in life and be happy. You can't expect to move forward in life and be successful because you're always going to have something holding you down. You're going to always have that little thing holding you down, and it's going to start back up that plaguing process again. And you don't need it. You know? And at the end of the day, sometimes this is what everybody should have, some sort of positive talk, some sort of positive energy. This is the things that we need. know, you already go through enough as it is, but then sometimes you don't want to have to come somewhere else. And it's the same bullshit, you know? That's what I bring here. I bring here some sort of peace, some tranquility, something. I entertain certain things if I have to entertain it, but you know it always comes with a lesson. So other than that, I don't stray away from nothing I need to stray away from. Like I said, certain things I can entertain, but then after a while, what else is there? See, like right now, I'm multitasking. Just got a text from my brother, but it's all good. You know, like I said, when I come here, I talk to y'all because I feel that's the best way to do it. Sometimes you might need that motivation, despite whatever you're going through in life. The one thing that should always keep you motivated is that as long as you breathing and as long as you can try to make something happen, make it happen. That's a blessing. Don't sit there and waste your time and your blessings. Because you don't know how many blessings you actually have. Nobody does. That's why you're supposed to do what you're doing while you can do it. All in all, if you don't have those two things in particular, you basically putting yourself in the driver's seat for failure. That's how all in all look at it. Sometimes it don't come easy. Sometimes it don't come quick. But the main thing you are supposed to do is grab that gradual healing that you need. Every day that you're alive, you're learning something different. As you see last night, in the live, we learned a little something different last night, you know? But that's what I'm saying. We learn different things in life for as long as that you're living. You don't stop learning nothing until the day you close your eyes for good. So the best possible way to move forward in life is healing. Certain things you could take and you can use that as fuel for the fire and motivation, which is good. But then you still got to have a healing process behind it. You can't let that part of you overthrow your overall step in your goals. And you can't let that consume you, especially on the days when it feels like you're going through the worst of the worst. Because that part of it will come right back into full circle. So if you're not right within yourself at a certain time, you're never going to be right until you fully heal, you know? And sometimes if you have to go and get that extra advice from somebody, do so. No, it's a gradual step. Everybody should understand that. A community is only going to be as good as the people that are in the community. You can't have a community where everybody is divided, everybody is arguing, everybody is beefing. You can't have that. And then what part of the healing process does it help? What part of the motivation does that help? And what part of the growth is it going to help? That's why I said, y'all come here, y'all already know even if we just chopping it up, even if it ain't no topics on the board, we chopping it up, we chopping it up. There ain't no bad vibes over here. And even if I feel bad vibes, I know how to get rid of it. Just like I do in real time. I can exit all of that out in one single circular motion and not break a sweat doing it. Mastered that years ago. Some things I'm not going to entertain. Some things I'm just going to literally push to the side. Some things I don't even see at all because I don't need to see it. I'm only seeing the main goals and the motivations that's in front of me. That's it. Yo, Quinn, salute, bro. Glad you could tune in. Like I said, some things in life you can't let control. You can't let control you. And you can't let it get the best of you. Angie, blessings. Glad you tuned in, sis. Healing goes a long way too. Because if you was down at your worst, once you done had that proper motivation, that proper healing, shit, you could get past anything after that. Certain things we know we can't avoid and we can't escape. And there's just certain things that's just always going to be thrown at us day by day. But the main thing is to keep yourself motivated and focused. So I said, I definitely do that. If you don't understand this by now, you are slowly going to be setting yourself up for failure. Prime example, if you had a bad relationship and now you decided you want to move on after all of that, you can't move on fully until you fully heal yourself. Because you can't allow whatever negativity from a previous relationship to go into your present relationship and then possibly fuck up your future relationship. You know, if you already know what you want and what you need, you know how to go get it. Sometimes it might come easy, sometimes it might not. But that's the whole thrill of life. You know, it's always going to be some sort of new adventure around the door. It's always going to be some sort of positivity despite all the negative. And sometimes, even if you feel you're around negative, it's nothing to take yourself out of that and move yourself forward into something positive. Like if I know I'm not trying to be around a bunch of depressing people and I'm trying to be happy, I can't be around those depressing people. Even if I done said some words of motivation to try to get them where I'm at and they still not trying to hear it, I can't be around it. I gotta move forward. You know, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta keep it real. You gotta understand that it's just some things in life you're gonna go through, but you can't move forward and process anything else if you're not fully right with yourself. There's been times when I felt like I was at the worst, and then I had the right people, whether it was my inner circle or not, that said the right things to me that kept me back on track. And that's what we need sometimes. Sometimes you might get thrown off, but we might need that right person to motivate again. And I feel that's what I do sometimes when I come on here. I at least bring some sort of motivation. I bring some sort of uniqueness to this platform. But in my opinion, it's nothing unique. It's just something I've been doing, you know. I'm gonna be honest, and I've been through many different walks in this damn world. Some of it was but I cleaned myself off of it because it doesn't define who I am as a person. It doesn't define any of that. And I've been through every different track as far as I've been at my lowest point, I've been at my highest point, I've been at my midpoints. Sometimes I ain't been nowhere. Sometimes I've been in the black void of space. And there's days that I know I'm doing the best motivational things I could possibly do. And even when I was at my worst and I felt like I was treading through the mud, I didn't tread to the point where I couldn't get up and clean myself off and move forward. I don't lose traction like that. And even if I lose traction, it's nothing to get on my two knees and pray and just get it right. That's it. Sometimes you're gonna have to heal yourself. Like on a relationship tip, you're gonna have to heal yourself the best way possible. You know what you want, what you don't want, you know what the expectations are, and then you move from there. You know, it's just like if you buying a house and everything looks up to par except for one or two things, still take the house and just take your time and investment and fix the things that you know you need to fix. And if it's something minor that you know you could get done within a couple days, to do it. And if it's something that might take a little longer, plan out how you gonna do it and still do it. You know, cowboy salute, bro. For those who just tuned in, y'all already know, hit the like button on the way in. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know, for the family that's here, is always love, peace, and blessings. You know, and sometimes even when you go through stuff like that, you need the right people to motivate you. You know, like some women have people that'll tell a girl, you know, you can do better. I don't know why you're stressing this. You know, you can do better. And some of them actually say things that actually mean something. You need those right type of people around you sometimes. And even if you can't find the right people, sometimes you could be scrolling through channels on TV, or you could be scrolling through anything, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, whatever. And sometimes you might come across something that gives you that little spark of motivation. It might give you that ingenuity, and it also might give you that extra boost that you need. You know? Some people you're not gonna be able to change. Some people are gonna want to change. And for those who do want to change, you gotta start healing yourself. Some people need healing because they have been not just physically abused, but mentally abused. And we know that's a pain, that's a such not even so much as a trial and tribulation, but we know that's an uphill battle, because now we know this person is definitely fragile. Any type of the wrong negativity that'll drive them off course will fully drive them off course. Gotta understand that it's just some things in life, even when people are going through the worst, if you're able to say or do certain things to make them feel better, you should be able to do that. I go back to something I said a while back. I was on a train one day, kid came on here, I didn't judge him by his cover, didn't do none of that. I just wanted to see where he was going. And all in all, the look that he gave everybody on the train. Now, don't get me wrong. If he felt the type of way, he probably could have got crazy. But who he was gonna get crazy on, depending on who the hell he wanted to get crazy on. But when I seen he looked at me two different times to where it looked like I was ready to snap, that's when I just say, "Yo, bro, what's your problem?" Nah, I'm tired of people looking at me. But this is that and third. Brother, man, you've been staring everybody up and down since you got on this train, even me. And you got me ready to go upside your head because I don't know what you're staring at. And I don't know if you got something on you or not, but I'm laying you out if I have to. Nah, man, I just don't know. What you need to do, bro, young, you need to stop focusing on everybody else and focus on yourself. Nobody on this train has an issue with you. Nobody don't even know you. And for you to feel a type of way, I granted, whatever you're going through in life, you got to heal yourself and move forward. You can't blame everybody because you're mad at the world about something. It's not the way to move. And then think about it. If you would have attacked the wrong person, what you think would have happened? You only butt so big, somebody would have folded your little ass up. Whether you had a weapon or not, you would have got beat up on that train. And half of the people on that train looked like they was ready for some shit. So you just was picking the battle for nothing. I stopped you from doing something stupid. And I asked him personally, I said, well, what is your problem in particular? Who did what to you that you feel a type of way about everybody? And once he broke down whatever, that's when I broke it down to him. Again, just because certain things are going on in your life, that does not mean you take it out on everybody. If anything, you need to sit down, talk to that man upstairs, figure out what your next moves are in life, and then from there you motivate to keep it pushing and do what you got to do. You can't blame everybody because something is going on in your life. Just saying. Some things you're gonna have to do. And I think I intervened at a good time. And honestly, I seen that dude a couple weeks ago. And he sat there and actually said, yo, that talk you gave me actually did me justice. You ain't even have to sit there and talk to me, but you did. And you actually said some things that made sense. These are the type of things I do, you know? That's what I'm saying. All in all, you gotta definitely give that right type of motivation to healing. And sometimes you might see somebody, even if it's random, say some sort of kind words of encouragement, give some sort of positivity and motivation. That might actually fucking send somebody in the best direction sometimes. You don't know what somebody could be feeling. And sometimes they could be wanting to hear that right type of thing. And who are you to block a blessing? You gotta motivate the people to do better. You gotta motivate people who are hurt not to hurt anybody and to actually take their time and get the right type of help that they need. Whatever type of help they feel they need that's going to help them move forward in life, gotta do the best to give it. You know, that's it. You know, exactly. Sometimes, yeah, you're gonna have to heal people, and sometimes that healing can actually stop somebody from being hurt or hurting somebody else. And a few times I done talked people out of doing some shit that I know for a fact could have got their asses sent up for life. But that's because that's the type of person I am. And if I know it ain't that damn deep to go that route, I ain't gonna fucking let you go down that route. And if I feel you ain't gonna listen to the simplest things I'm saying, then whatever the consequences come your way, don't expect me to really be behind you. I'm sorry. Can't be behind you if you wasn't gonna take my advice, especially if I done gave it to you more than once. After that, I gotta just let you be. But again, I'll drop that link in case anybody want to pop up. You know, I don't know how long we'll be on this. I just felt I need to get part of this out today. In order to heal and to move forward and to grow as a community, we all gotta have the best part of ourselves to offer. And on top of that, we also have to make sure that we are healed and we are strong enough to keep pushing forward with whatever life throws at us. That is a fact. The world could be throwing you a bunch of curveballs. Might hit some of them, you might not. But you shouldn't worry about the strikeouts. You should be worried about the home runs in life. The home runs are what count. Like I said, I honestly feel if we get on that level and really get to what's hurting us and heal that little bit day by day, it could be a little bit stronger than what it is now. I'm saying, you have to have that in order to be, uh, in order to be growthful in life and fruitful in life. Some things you're just gonna have to let go. As hard as it is, sometimes you're just gonna have to let it go and let it be. You can't continue to let certain things overall cloud your judgment and your better movements. You know, if you want to be something in life and everybody else is trying to tell you you can't do it, still prove them wrong. Right there, be that motivation, that healing. Oh, they don't believe in me. All right, watch this. And sometimes you just gotta believe in yourself. Like I said, everything starts within you. You can't be happy in life if you are not trying to do the things to continue the happiness. Can't. And that is the truth. You can't be happy in life if you can't make yourself happy. Chill will salute, bro. And I honestly feel that way. You know, you can't put your best foot forward if you're not fully healed. You know, yeah, you're gonna go through things. You're gonna feel a little tender. You're gonna feel a little fragile. But the main thing, you are supposed to heal little by little. You know, take that time out and definitely release and relax because you need to do that. You know, you know, it's just a lot of things we got to take into consideration. And once we get that strength and that healing and that motivation back to where it was at, we can actually change a lot of different things. And it'll be for the better. And in all actuality, that'll be the definite things that'll make everything else in life better, happier. At least how I feel it is. It'll be happier if we can just heal past whatever is fucking us up. If you're mad because certain things in life didn't pan out the way you thought it was going to, that does not mean you give up, and that does not mean you gotta hurt everybody else because you're not where you need to be at. No, what you need to do is figure out where your niche is at and how you put your best foot forward to take that niche to a higher level. Just because you might get cut from a basketball team when you're young, that don't necessarily mean it's over. You might have got cut from that team, but if you go in some, if you just continue to put in whatever work, eventually you will be in the right spots. Like I said, things in life don't always come easy. You're gonna have to go through hell just to get what you need. But the long run is that you got what you need, and now you keep that shit. You hold that ball tight, and that's it. And you reach for the stars. And when it's time to let the ball go, you at least know you done made your mark in life the way you needed it. You know, gotta always make sure you give your praises to the higher power. Number one, put him first. Number one, because that's two. That leads to number two. You put God first. You put yourself in the best motion, and then you continue to move forward. You know, can't be scared to take chances in life, but you also got to understand too, when certain things go wrong, it's not the end of the world, and that does not mean you give up on yourself or the people around you. And the people around you, if they the right type of people, they always are positive and motivated, then you ain't got no time to be sitting there going through that. At some point, you know they're going to motivate you to get back on the ball and keep it pushing. You're entitled to have your time to heal and just unwind. But again, at some point, the motivation is going to come right back to your face. You can't dance around certain problems in life. You have to face them shits head first. And once you move past those barricades, now you able to just continue to move, continue to spread what you need to spread, continue to explore different avenues. So while you here, you definitely need to put your best foot forward, heal, talk to God sometimes, and just do what you gotta do. That's it. You know, exactly, and that is the truth. You know, people can't control your emotions. They can't dictate your life. But some people can give you the best advice. And then you have some people who are so hell bent on not hearing some truth and logic that they'll argue you tooth and nail. So when it comes to that, the only thing you can do is still give your best input, and then that's it. Drop the link again. But all in all, we as a community, again, we got to get it together. You know, we got to definitely heal, come together, and stand strong. Then we got to give the motivation to those who need it, even the younger kids. They got to get the motivation from somebody. They can't just be around the negative all day. They can't just continue to hear negative. They got to see the positive works happening. You know, and that's the only person that won't judge you, regardless to what. You know, that is a fact. You could talk to him about anything, and he will never judge. And even if he's going to judge, the most he'll probably do is give you a clear sign of what to do or how to move forward. Sometimes he will give you a clear sign, and it's up to you to move forward. Some things are not going to always fall in your lap. Like I said, some things you're going to have to definitely chase in order to succeed, in order to grow. Motivation can come from anywhere too. Got some people who feel a type of way because they might have gained some weight. They feel they're not their best selves. So sometimes that plays a part too with depression. But if they got the right people that's motivating them and that's actually deal with them step by step and have that positive outlook, oh, that person will definitely lose everything in particular. And by that time frame, they won't even notice they probably done lost some weight. Now that gives them more motivation and confidence to keep it pushing and doing what they're doing, especially if they want to be at a certain weight. No, I definitely do that. You know, yeah, there's no such thing as perfect. There's never been a such thing as perfect, bro. You can come close to perfect, but there's no such thing as perfect. The only thing you can do is try to live accordingly, be the best version of you, and keep the negativity away from you. If it don't mean you no good, if it's not helping you build, grow, if it's not helping you trying to make your community grow, if it's not trying to benefit you the way you feel it should benefit you and help your life, you don't need it. You know, definitely don't need it. Sometimes it's good to just stay away from the bullshit. I don't understand that by now. It is what it is. But the motivation and the healing definitely have to come within us, and we gotta push that forward. Gotta push that. Gotta push that out more than anything. Some of us just keep spewing out and pushing out negative, negative, negative. And some of y'all are only doing that because you're the type of people that are hurting and won't take the time to heal. So now it comes out more and more. You know, it's good to vent. It's good to let out all the frustrations in the world and everything else. But then in the long run, too, you still have to heal. You still have to understand that regardless to what, there are going to be certain things that are just out of your hand. And you can't let that dictate your life. You can't let that dictate your next moves in life. It's unacceptable. You know, exactly. You already beat me to the punch with it. You know, if there's certain things in life you know for a fact you have no control over, the most you can do is just take your time to heal and then move forward. We can't do nothing about death, and we know some people take death differently. We can't do nothing about that because that's the only thing that's really guaranteed in life is death. There's no escaping that, you know. But the things we can escape now, we should escape. We should escape all the negative. We should escape all the evilness that's surrounding us. You know, get away from all the depressing things that kind of put us in that damping mode. You know, like I said, if it's a time that you know for a fact you're not at 100% and you just not feeling nothing, sometimes it's good to just let me just let these people know that I'm good and that I'm just not going to be saying much of nothing, or I'm just taking my time to reflect and heal. At least this way, they know you good. You know, see, there are choices in life that you can take and you can make. Now, you can choose to take life as it is and be miserable, or you can take life as it is and make the best out of everything. That ball is in your court to make. You know, all in all, the healing and the motivation will definitely make your growth in life better if it's done correctly. And if and only if you decide to make it work. Because you can have everything around you and you can still be in that mood to not want to hear it or receive it. So again, that is up to you. But you can't expect everything to go your way if you're not trying to see things in a different light. You know, if you're not going to receive it, if you're not going to really take heed to it and try to use it and incorporate it, then sorry to say, it's just going on deaf ears. And you'll never be able to repair anything in life if you don't listen to it. Like I said, life is what you make it, and you can make it yours and make it right, or you can just accept everything and anything and accept failure as well. All in all, I'm not going to keep y'all forever, you know, definitely not. I know some of y'all got work in school tomorrow. But this is a thing that we do need to talk about, though. And this is something that I'm always going to bring to the table. This is only part one. There's still more to go. Like I said, every time I do something, it doesn't matter what I bring to this table. You might get one full segment. You might get a two-part. I feel like some of this is a two-part, and I would prefer to have a panel of people to, hey, give their overall view and opinion. Hopefully, everybody did get some sort of a message out of this, you know. And for those that was in the background watching, hopefully some of y'all got something out of this. Take into consideration what I said. If you don't have healing and if you don't have motivation, you'll never have growth and you'll definitely never have prosperity. That's why I said this will be a two-part. We'll just break some of this shit down day by day. And even when I don't, I'm always going to have something for you. So you know what it is, you know. And I appreciate everybody who did tune in. I probably would have stayed on a little longer, but like I said, I know some of y'all got work, some of y'all got school, some of y'all got kids to deal with. So I would have came on earlier, but apparently I had family over and I already knew they wasn't letting me get no rest. So but this is the love that I always show regardless. Even when I'm tired as fuck, I'll still show the love, you know. I appreciate everybody who might have been new to the channel. Hopefully, y'all did get something out of this. You know, for the returning family, y'all already know. It's always love anytime y'all pop up in the kingdom. You know, we always gonna rock out. We always gonna have some stuff to talk about, and we always gonna be able to just chill and kick it. Because this is the type of channel that you can come to and chill. It's never really no negative vibes over here, even when it feel negative. I know how to shut that shit off. It's levels to this shit. Definitely levels to this, you know. But again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, you know. And shout outs to the replay gang. I ain't forget about y'all, you know. Definitely appreciate y'all as well. And until the next episode, you already know it's your boy Nate the Great. I hope everybody has a safe and a blessed evening. Hope everybody stays warm. At least I know some of y'all probably in the spots where it's damn near wintertime. Stay your asses warm. Definitely stay your ass warm. That's what I'm trying to do. You already know. Till the next live. I probably might do part two tomorrow. So like I said, I'm gonna definitely drop a panel I definitely appreciate anybody who want to pop up for the conversation. You are more than welcome to pull up. You know, we're definitely gonna do part two tomorrow. And until the next episode, you already know. Peace and blessings. We up out of here.